I'm going to go over some logistics here in terms of the assets we provide with this course. We put those assets in something called the Working Files folder. I'll double click that. 3 subfolders here: Assets, Premiere Pro Projects, and SpeedGrade Projects. The assets are mainly video clips, like so. And then we've got some Premiere Pro projects like this, and also some SpeedGrade projects. As you go through the course, I think you want to have easy access to these assets and these projects. So I recommend that you put the Working Files folder right on your desktop. That way you can get to it really easily. And also want to make sure that you keep this folder structure intact. That is, you want these 3 subfolders inside the Working Files folder. And things should go smoothly. That's because when you open up a Premiere Pro project, for example, it'll link back to these assets here in this folder. And so it needs to be inside the Working Files folder for Premiere Pro to find it. Now, on the off chance that you rearrange things or change a file name, Premiere Pro will have a little bit of trouble finding those assets, but you could help Premiere Pro do that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to go back to the Assets folder here. I changed the name of one of the files we're going to work with in a particular project from Dining Room 1 to Dining Room 1 Name Change. I'm just doing this temporarily here to show you how this works. Let me go back to Working Files, and I'm going to click on Premiere Pro Projects. I'm going to open up Color Concepts, which accesses that file. Double click on that. And you get this missing media for these clips, or this clip in this case. And it can't find this clip. That's because I changed the name. So we need to track it down. We need to help Premiere Pro find this. And since I changed the name, I'm going to uncheck this file name checkbox down there because the name won't be the same. And then I click on Locate. And it goes to the folder where it thinks it belongs. The correct folder in this case, the Assets folder. I'll scroll on down here and find Dining Room 1 Name Change. So I could tell it that this is the one we want to replace the other Dining Room 1 file with, and click OK. But I'm going to skip that for the time being and show you one other thing. So I'll click Cancel and cancel out of this. And we'll just open up the project with the missing file. And there's that missing file. It shows up as red down here in the timeline. And you get this little message up here, Media Offline. If I go to the project panel, you'll see there's a question mark there inside of the file name. It's going, where is this file? Well, you can track it down in one of 2 ways. I'll right-click on it here. And it's Replace Footage or Link Media. If I click on Link Media, we go back to that same dialog box we saw moments ago. So I'll cancel out of that. And then if you click on Replace Footage, that'll take you to the Replace Footage dialog box here. And there is the one we're looking for, the name change one. If I click Select, that'll then replace it and bring it in as you'd expect, and it shows the new name there. So that's how you track down missing media, just in case you rearrange things or rename something or move the folders around. That's how you find it. Let me close this guy down, and I won't save it because I don't want to mess this thing up. And I'll rename the thing after we're done here. As you go through the course, sometimes you're going to save something as a different name, or you want to temporarily save something that you're working on. So I recommend that you create another folder, an empty folder. I call it the My Color Correction Exercise Files folder. You can call it whatever you like. So just put that on the desktop as well. So there you go. If you follow these basic instructions, I think that as you go through the course, you'll be able to open up these projects without a hitch.